I finished shooting the movie like 9 months ago. And it's aptly 9 months later, I was like, you know, here we find ourselves like with this thing outside of my body, having a relationship with the world on its kind of own regard, you know, like I can't control it anymore. Even though I'm gonna go home and finish because it is quite unfinished. In terms of finessing, I still have, I'm a pretty obsessed, I have so many like color things, little sound cues, little things that are just gonna make, there are parts of the movie that are perfect, that are picture perfect. But there's 1 or 2 sentences and 1 or 2 motifs that need a little, and considering it's a film about iteration, based on a book about memory, and about how that iterates in your body and how you have the ability to control the evolution and realize, honestly, when there are certain pieces of work or maybe even just like conversations that you can have with people or relationships that unlock this idea that you're like, oh, you mean like all of these truths can change? I can change them? All the things that I thought were facts that happened to me, you mean like reality's malleable? You mean like storytelling saves lives? But I don't have to accept the prescribed story that is being shoved down my throat as a woman.
Well, I think something emotional is obviously challenging, but also a scene of great elation can be equally as challenging because in both ways you're gearing up your body and your brain to be experiencing something other than your natural state. So all of that's challenging, and the very extreme moments throughout the film in either direction. She's often in a different gear quite rapidly, so that was challenging. Also just the challenge of wanting to do a good job. It's always a real...
When people ask me like why I didn't want to be in the film, it's like I didn't want to deprive myself of the relationship that I have had in the past with directors. Is I wanted to be able to see. I wanted Imogen to iterate. I wanted Imogen to take something that I gave her. I wanted to. This is a silly metaphor that I've been using today, but it's kind of the only way to describe it. It's like I planted all these seeds in like this huge field, and then I got to watch my best friend go pick my flowers. Like it's like. I didn't want to do that myself. I didn't want to stare into a mirror. I wanted to look into someone's eyes, a girl who also had similar things to say and to discover, and sort of be able to have the fire grow, because 2 flames, better than 1. But yeah, I wasn't scared. It wasn't like trepidation, like before. No, I'm so much more afraid of being an actor. It's because everything about directing a movie, nothing happens unless you make it happen. Nothing. And it's like, I'm like definitely about action. I have a harder time in quiet rooms. Like, it took me a really long time to write this. Thank goodness. I needed to be the exact person I am right now to make this movie. But no, I wasn't afraid. It was more just like ravenous, crazy. Had to tell myself to calm down all the time. It's like, don't speak too loud, nobody will hear you. You have to like center yourself and fucking chill. But when you hire actors like Imogen Poots who can meet you on that level, that's the thing also about directing, is like, you must find people that can meet you. If you ever feel like too much for someone or like then goodbye. Like the process is so important, and you need to like safeguard that. The right people should not scare you. They should light mutual fires.
She was amazing. She's an amazing director. I mean, we always say this, it's like there aren't the right words to describe it, but she blew me away, and she is a true artist, and her integrity is astounding, and she was an incredible leader. She treats everybody in her life and at work with grace, and to see her take on this project and complete it was... Honestly, it was like a highlight of like my career, to see someone like Kristen succeed at that level. I loved it. I mean, it's like people when they're younger, they're so gauche, and it's sort of like somebody finding their body, finding their voice. It's a complete gift to get to do that. To play a life is really, really cool. But yeah, I just about got away with it. It's just like, I can play this age to this, I can play this age to this age. But yeah, it was cool.